Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. This troubleshooting guide focuses on the specific diagnostic trouble code DTC P0136-1C, which indicates a performance problem in the secondary heated oxygen sensor, referred to as Sensor 2. This code is critical for vehicle performance and emissions control, as it reflects an abnormal condition detected by the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The secondary heated oxygen sensor helps monitor exhaust emissions and calculates the air-fuel ratio. If its output voltage is lower than a specified threshold, the PCM registers this issue and stores the DTC, thus disabling any emissions-related operations. Understanding the role of this sensor and its location is crucial. It is typically situated after the catalytic converter, and its connectors are vital for the proper functioning of the vehicle's emission system. The error P0136-1C relates to the secondary heated oxygen sensor, commonly referred to as Sensor 2. This sensor plays a pivotal role in monitoring exhaust emissions post-catalytic converter to optimize the combustion process. It measures the oxygen content in the exhaust gases to assist the PCM in maintaining the desired air-fuel ratio, which is essential for fuel efficiency and minimizing emissions. The sensor is typically located downstream of the catalytic converter, where it checks the cleanup efficacy of the catalyst. If the output voltage from Sensor 2 is found to be lower than defined specifications, the PCM identifies this abnormality, triggering the DTC for further inspection. The proper functioning of this sensor is crucial not only for vehicle performance, but also for compliance with environmental regulations. The possible causes for the DTC P0136-1C primarily include issues within the wiring and the components associated with the secondary heated oxygen sensor. An open circuit in the wiring can occur due to frayed or disconnected wires, leading to an ineffective signal transmission from the sensor to the PCM. Additionally, a shorted circuit to ground can result in incorrect voltage readings, causing the PCM to suspect a malfunction. Another significant cause may be the sensor itself. If the secondary HO2S is faulty or degraded, it will not perform as expected, causing the PCM to register this fault. Each of these potential issues must be investigated thoroughly to pinpoint the source of the problem, ensuring that both the wiring and the sensor are in optimal condition for accurate readings and performance. When the DTC P0136-1C is triggered, several symptoms may manifest that indicate issues with the secondary heated oxygen sensor. One of the primary symptoms is diminished fuel efficiency, as the engine may not be running at the correct air-fuel ratio due to inaccurate readings from the sensor. Consequently, this may lead to an increase in exhaust emissions, potentially causing the vehicle to fail emissions testing. Furthermore, drivers may notice that the check engine light is illuminated on the dashboard, prompting them to investigate the cause. These symptoms signify that the sensor malfunction is affecting both vehicle performance and compliance with emissions regulations, warranting immediate attention for repairs. The first troubleshooting step for addressing the P0136-1C DTC is to start the engine and hold the engine speed at 3,000 RPM without load, either in the park or neutral position. This step is crucial as it allows the vehicle to reach operational conditions where the PCM can adequately assess sensor performance. Once the engine is stabilized, it's necessary to monitor the Honda Diagnostic System, or HDS, for the specific DTC P0136-1C. The PCM continues to evaluate the secondary heated oxygen sensor during this operation to determine if the fault persists. If the DTC is re-registered during this monitoring phase, it confirms that an issue exists within the system, prompting further investigation into the wiring and sensor components. In the second troubleshooting step for the DTC P0136-1C, a detailed inspection of the secondary heated oxygen sensor's wiring and connectors is essential. Specifically, technicians should focus on the wiring harness, ensuring that there are no visible signs of damage, corrosion, or disconnection. Conduct tests to verify the resistance values within the wiring to identify any open circuit conditions. It's essential to check the sensor's male terminals against the corresponding female terminals on the PCM connector, as specified in the diagnostic outlines. Open or shorted circuits can significantly affect signal transmission to the PCM, leading to erroneous DTC registrations. Verifying wire resistance should yield values less than 1 ohm for normal conditions. If these values do not meet specifications, further repair or replacement may be necessary. The third step in troubleshooting DTC P0136-1C involves disconnecting the secondary heated oxygen sensor connector to conduct further tests. Once disconnected, technicians should perform continuity tests to ensure that there are no breaks in the wiring that could prevent proper signal transmission. This test assesses the path that the signal takes, confirming that each wire is functional and intact. Additionally, checking for shorts to ground is crucial, as a short can cause incorrect voltage readings. The specifications dictate that the values should exceed 1 megaohm in these tests. Any discrepancies indicate circuit issues needing resolution. This methodical approach helps ensure the integrity of the sensor circuit, pinpointing faults accurately and efficiently. In this fourth step, for resolving the P0136-1C DTC, install a known good secondary heated oxygen sensor as a replacement. This action allows for testing the original sensor's functionality without the need for guessing. After installation, it is essential to monitor the vehicle's system for any persistence of the DTC. If the code reappears after implementing this known good component, the issue likely lies within other related components, such as wiring or the PCM. Conversely, if the DTC disappears and normal operation resumes, it confirms that the original secondary HO2S was indeed faulty. This step is critical in validating sensor operation, ensuring the proper functioning of emissions control in the vehicle. The final troubleshooting step for addressing the DTC P0136-1C is to assess the powertrain control module PCM itself. If previous inspections of the secondary HO2S and its wiring have shown normal readings, it's reasonable to suspect that the PCM may be malfunctioning. This involves examining the PCM for any abnormal signals that may affect sensor performance and lead to erroneous DTC registrations. Technicians should reference diagnostic data and circuit diagrams to ascertain signal pathways and expected behaviors. If the PCM is found to be at fault, it may require reprogramming or replacement. Proper documentation of these findings is crucial for future reference and repair validation, ensuring that the vehicle meets performance and emission standards. Following the established troubleshooting steps, performing a final repair verification for DTC P0136-1C is essential. Start by clearing all DTC codes using the HDS, ensuring a clean slate for monitoring system performance. After clearing the codes, it's important to drive the vehicle under various operating conditions, allowing the PCM to reevaluate the secondary heated oxygen sensor's functionality. This driving cycle is critical as it mimics real-world scenarios that the vehicle will encounter. Monitoring the emissions performance during this period ensures compliance with environmental regulations and validates that the repair was successful. If no DTC codes reappear after thorough testing and verification, it indicates that the repair was effective, restoring the vehicle's operational integrity. To ensure the longevity of the secondary heated oxygen sensor and to prevent future issues like the DTC P0136-1C, adopting a proactive maintenance strategy is crucial. Regular inspections of the oxygen sensors should be part of routine vehicle maintenance, focusing on integrity and functionality. Technicians should also examine wiring connections for signs of wear, corrosion, or damage that could disrupt sensor communication with the PCM. Additionally, adhering to recommended service intervals for emissions components, as outlined in the vehicle's maintenance manual, can prevent issues from arising. Well-maintained sensors and wiring will support optimal vehicle performance and emissions compliance, ultimately prolonging the life of the vehicle and enhancing driving experience. In conclusion, addressing the DTC P0136-1C requires a methodical approach to diagnostics and repair. Each step aids in isolating the problem, whether it's located within the secondary heated oxygen sensor, its circuit, or the PCM. The importance of thorough inspections can't be overstated, as they ensure that repairs address the root cause and not just the symptoms. Clearing the DTC after implementing repairs is a crucial operational step, enabling accurate assessments of sensor performance. Furthermore, adopting preventive maintenance practices establishes reliability in the emissions system, reducing the likelihood of future DTC occurrences. Ultimately, following these guidelines promotes optimal performance, compliance with environmental standards, and a smoother driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.